So I wanna try niri because it seems interesting. And what better way to do that than to just install it? Alt Shift that brings up this menu. Open a terminal Alacrity. Alt T. Alt T. I don't have Alacrity. Rinse Alacrity. Sure. Let's try niri again. What's there? Caused by failed to bind frame buffer. Okay, wait. Let me restart into niri. Maybe. Wait, no. Actually, no. I will not do that yet. Open the overview. Alt plus O. Run an application fuzzle. Exit niri. Why is there a shortcut for that? Okay, well, clearly just installing it doesn't really work. Do I have Noctalia shell? Yeah, I do. Interesting. After installing Start Niri from your display manager, press Super T to run a terminal and Super D to run an application launcher. Hey, maybe it's because I don't have Fuzzle, perhaps? Yeah, okay, that worked. Alt D. Okay, yeah, okay, that works now. Can something else run? Can Audacity run? I mean, there's probably some issues with the fact that it's running, you know, like that. If you're not using a display manager, you should run niri session. I'm gonna try that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Then to open the window where you can give it a try. Note that this window mode is mainly meant for developers, so it's a bit buggy in particular. Okay. NVIDIA GPUs can have problems running niri. I am using an NVIDIA GPU. You need a GPU and drivers recent enough to support GBM. They should be up to date now. Make sure kernel mode setting is enabled. This usually involves adding to the kernel command line. What? I haven't really messed with the kernel before. Yeah, you know what? I'll try to skip this step and see if I can still do something with it. Like, not being done, perhaps, maybe. I wonder why Alacrity is refusing to run. I have Noctalia shell installed. What if I just try installing this, the CashOS preset for that? At least that works and I can also scroll now, but I can't see apps. Although it did say it's a little buggy, I'm gonna try running it as an actual display session and then I'm gonna get back to you. Okay, so we are in niri right now. As you can see, I don't have a shell. So I installed Noctalia, but I don't think it's working. There was a little problem where OBS wasn't trying to capture the screen properly, and this was like red, but turns out the fix was that I just had to install XDG Desktop Portal GNOME, but now we're into niri and we can actually start working on it. Let's try to get Noctalia working because I wanna actually have a shell if I'm gonna be using niri. I'm just gonna install it with VA. Also, I'm noticing my script is a little broken with Alacrity. It was just fine beforehand. Oh, I don't think I have all the dependencies. Right. Quick show already installed, reinstalled. Brightness CTL, sure. Also, if you're wondering what this rinse thing I'm using is that's doing all of this, it's a little project I made called rinse, which is a wrapper for Pacman, the AUR and Flatpak, and it's supposed to be able to install tar.gz files, but I haven't gotten that to fully work yet. If you wanna try it out, github.com/rusev/rinse. I update it every so often. I wouldn't recommend daily driving it unless you go through the code because there is most likely some issues, but still. Also, I saw here Python 3 not found, so let's try that again. No, okay, interesting. Maybe it's on EA. Okay, so if it is on EA, why does my script here not find it? That's weird. Okay, that's an issue that needs fixing. I think I should just be able to... Is Noctalia-shell a command? Is Noctalia by itself a command? No. So I'm just gonna reboot. Okay, For some reason, Noctalia still isn't running, so let's revisit the documentation. Auto start by well uncomposed. This is the recommended method for launching binds. Okay, so outside of the brackets. Manual launch, let me just do that. Okay! Sure. What are the color themes here? I think I'm gonna stick to Nord. Bar position, bottom. Bar density. Compact, default, comfortable, spacious. I'm gonna leave it at default. Interface scaling. 100's good. Bar type. Floating. Ooh. Framed. Wide. Oh, that looks terrible. Okay. Oh, and the thing closed out. Does this work? It does not work. Well, okay. I'm just gonna launch it again so I can see this again. No, never mind. We have Noctalia now. Let's get the wallpaper. Yeah, we are now rocking the Bliss wallpaper. Where is OBS? Wait, what? OBS is already running. Huh? Where is it? Oh. Oh, I guess doing that turned it into a background process. Wallpaper selector, Bluetooth, Ethernet. I wonder if... Yeah, okay, it's having the same issue because I'm using a cheap Bluetooth adapter without Linux drivers technically. Well, a lot of KDE stuff is not working that great. There are different amounts of rounded. Interesting. Blurred overview wallpaper. I do want that. Take full control of Noctalia with your keyboard shortcuts and IPC commands. This section covers all available commands you can bind to your favorite keys. In the sub-pages below, commands are shown in their shortened form. Launcher toggle. Hover over any command to see the full IPC call. Core functions. Command. Launcher toggle. PC call. Launcher toggle. Failed to parse the config file. Please run niri. Validate to see the errors. Niri validate. Unexpected identifier. So I'm not saying the other ones are using spawn something. Does spawn launcher work? Nope. You know what? I'm just gonna remove that line for now. The mod plus D line. I'm just gonna remove that for now. And hope for the best, I guess. I'm just gonna turn to Discord at this point. I should go to the Linux Discord. Yo guys, can you help me? How do I make the Noctalia shell launcher run on keybind? Come over to us. What is being talked about right now? Wait, how do you run a shell command in the niri config in the keybinds again? Does spawn.sh work or is that different? I mean, at least I now have it working that I can launch it from the keyboard, but this looks so good. All of the animations are insanely smooth. Yeah, this is niri. What's the resource usage looking like? So, 46% GPU usage, 35%. Like 30% GPU usage. I just realized I'm stupid. The reason the GPU usage is so high is because I'm fucking screen recording. I think I'm just gonna daily drive this. I prefer this over traditional environments, I'd say. I don't really know what to do for the outro. If this video manages to get 75 likes, I am going to try whatever desktop environment the top comment says. Oh, and also, if you've gotten this far, which is the end of the video, you probably liked it. And if you did, I'd love if you go to ko-fi.com/rusev, single V, and just donate like even €1 if you want. It all helps. As you can see, I'm dirt poor right now and I kinda need a new GPU, or at the very least I need to change its fans, and I ordered fans off of AliExpress. I'm probably gonna make a video on that if they arrive. They might not. They probably won't, but I mean, it doesn't hurt to try. Anyway, yeah, goodbye.